Okay, so I have a question to ask all of you. Who enjoyed preparing for this presentation? Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Suji, but I did not either. I was so stressed the whole time trying to perfect my part. My group were forcing me into hour-long meetings, and frankly, last Friday's library incident also left me a little bit frustrated. Alright, so all I could think about during the weekend this whole time was, where can I go? How can I get away? And I'm sure all of you feel the same way too. Now, a lot of these previous groups, right, Uruguay, Tuvalu, all right, they've presented great beach locations, but they haven't given anything to us mountain enjoyers. All right, some of us like a cool breeze and a good view. And for that, I present to you Bhutan. Also known as the land of the thunder dragon, Bhutan is not really a hidden gem. It's risen to popularity in the last couple of years, but nevertheless, it has been uncorrupted by the tourist industry, and its government has kept it quite pristine and good for the tourist experience. There has not been much deterioration. Now, why is it the perfect getaway though? It is the perfect getaway because it is one of a kind. You will not find a place like Bhutan anywhere else in the world. Its environment, pristine, unique, special, its safety, top-notch, right? Especially for us solo female travelers, all right? And its food, also a very unique cuisine that you cannot find anywhere else. So, without further ado, let's jump into it with the environment. Now, I want all of you to close your eyes for a second. Actually, close your eyes, okay? Imagine you are in the center of KL, all right? You've gone away on a day trip to escape Sunway. And to relax, you take a deep breath. That is exactly what will happen if you take a deep breath in KL, all right? But what will happen in Bhutan? There, you won't get lung cancer and you can actually cleanse your lungs, right? Bhutan is the only carbon negative country in the world. That means they absorb 9 million tons of carbon dioxide and only emit 3 million tons, according to the Harvard International Review. This means that their air is fresh and you will have utmost comfort. And why? Because Bhutan is 75% lush green forest. Now, let me put emphasis on the word only. Yes, only in Bhutan can you find this. You cannot find this even in small island nations such as Tuvalu. All right. So, how do they sustain this? All right. Well, they sustain this using the Sustainable Development Fee. All right. This is a fee you pay when you travel to Bhutan. So that might be a turnoff for some of you, right? However, this fee is used to build schools and fund conservation efforts. And that is magnificent, right? So by traveling Bhutan, you're not deteriorating the environment, you're actually helping out. This means that there's guilt-free travel. You're not paying some corrupt government, you're actually helping the people of Bhutan, and more importantly, helping the rest of the world too, because climate change is a global issue, and Bhutan is actively fighting against that. Now, fresh air, we all know Antarctica also has fresh air too, right? So what needs to come with fresh air? A good view. And to talk about a good view in Bhutan, I will now pass on to Michelle.
So, guys, I want you guys to all to picture something. You've spent months planning on this dream vacation that you're gonna go, okay? And you arrive there, and you see this overcrowded streets, okay? Long lines to every attraction, and trash just everywhere. Would you guys like to go to that place, that type of place?
No.
No, right? It seems more like a theme park, exactly. So, but now imagine a different world. The air is crisp, the mountains untouched, and every step feels like you're stepping into a Bob Ross painting. It sounds amazing, right? And that place is none other than Bhutan. So unlike other destinations that's drowned in mass tourism, Bhutan has Bhutan is actually, just like my teammate said, it's 70% covered in forest with high mountains, valleys, and rivers that are so clear that they reflect the sky. Okay, so some countries you might be saying, we also have clear oceans, we have clear seas, but clear rivers are actually harder to come by than any other clear oceans or seas. So and then there's this iconic place called Tiger Nest Monastery, and I call this iconic not for any reason. It's actually 3,000 feet above the valley. So imagine yourself there, just a cold air brush through your face, and you'll be living the moment. And that's not even the best part. The best part is there are no crowds, no noise. You'll be living the moment. Don't you think it's giving like main character energy? You'll be there, just enjoying the moment. So, and there are many animal lovers here, right? I'm an animal lover. Bhutan is actually a sanctuary to rare wildlife, like the Bengal tigers and red pandas and snow leopards. Once you arrive to Bhutan, you'll be seeing them. And these species have been vanished in other countries due to mass tourism, but not in Bhutan. So let's be honest, all of us don't like overcrowded destinations, yes? So pushing through an army of people and then waiting like hours just to get a glimpse of a landmark. All of us hate that. So Bhutan has actually solved this problem without it even started yet. So they have this policy called high value, low volume policy. So according to the Bhutan Tourism Department, they actually limits the visitor by requiring a small sustainable development fee. So you'll not be pushing through a lot of people just to see the iconic Tiger Nest Monastery. And you'll be asking me, why would I pay extra money just to visit? But the real question is, why wouldn't you? Like, guys, look at this view. It's amazing. You'll be living the moment and you'll just be, amazed by the view. So unlike any other, let's say Venice, that's polluted by tourism, Bhutan is untouched, unspoiled, and utterly magical. So beautiful landscapes it's a vital aspect when we're going on a trip. But do you know what else is vital? It's feeling safe. To talk about safety, I'd like to pass it to Rachel.
Okay, so let's start with the real life example. I'll tell you about the real incident that happened to a tourist. So basically, back in 2021, there was an Australian male Twitch streamer who was doing his live stream while he was visiting Tokyo. And then he encountered a female tourist being followed by a stranger. That night, he was brave enough to step into the matter and take action and to help her out. So thanks to him, the female tourist was safe. But at what cost? Because imagine, what if he wasn't there to help her out that time? She could have been in great danger, and it could have been worse. But it has already been disturbing and terrifying for that female tourist, and not only to her, but also to all the other female travelers. But in Bhutan, all the ladies, you are safe. Because, not only the ladies, but also everyone. Because according to a research paper done by Nelson 2018, Bhutan has very low crime rates since they are, a Buddhist country, and they have those strong religious beliefs that stop them from doing any bad acts. Moreover, another good thing is that all the tourists are well protected by their inclusive tourism policies, meaning that they ensure not only your safety, but also your convenience, satisfaction by offering you guided tours and other, small things that are important, like hiking paths that are easy and very safe to follow. So, my point is that you, especially ladies who love to do solo traveling, must go to Bhutan. because not just it is a very safe country for solo travelers, it has all those amazing views. So yeah. And then next, as you know, Bhutan has those kind of mountains, lakes, and also a perfect ecosystem for various animal species, even the rare ones that that Michelle presented. Famous activities to do in Bhutan include hiking, of course, and then kayaking, paragliding, and even wildlife tours. You know, as much as these are fun, they can be dangerous if something went wrong, right? I mean, imagine while I was like going hiking, what if I just trip and then fall off a cliff and just die right there? It's bad, right? But it's not the worst part, because if I just die there, I wouldn't be able to fully enjoy all those delicious Bhutanese food. And that is way more bad and worse than the death itself. Yeah. But in reality, you don't need to worry about it, because Bhutan makes sure that all their local guides have gone through many training sessions to ensure your safety. And also, according to another research paper done by Penday and Faikar, Bhutan provides services like helicopter emergency medical service for tourists, to help tourists in case of any kind of emergency. So, what are you waiting for? I mean, Bhutan is the whole package. Not only it is safe, and also you can enjoy all those thrilling activities while you remain completely safe. And you can still be alive to enjoy all those delicious Bhutanese foods. So yeah, what are you waiting for? Everyone must go to Bhutan at least once before you die. Because if you did it, you're not really living your life. Come on. Okay, so anyways, speaking of food, I really want to know more details about Bhutanese food. How special are they, or how delicious are they? Does anyone know about it?
No worries, Rachel. I got you. Alright, now, who doesn't like good food? Good food is a must-have whenever we travel to any country, so that it guarantees that we visit there again in the future. And Bhutan is ready to offer you the unforgettable taste experience. Your palate will discover such delicious, bold flavors that makes you ascend to heaven. It is just that good. So it is like such a big loss in life if you never taste Bhutanese food at least once in your lifetime. The first reason being is because the flavors is simple, yet it's very bold. For example, I can give you is that for the spicy food lovers like me, you will certainly love the Emma Dashi, which is this spicy chili pepper stew. However, if you don't like spicy food, but you love dairy, I can 100% confirm that you will love their kewa dachi. Kewa dachi is this potato and cheese stew, usually served with rice. Okay, so a little bit about the food. And secondly, we also have to talk about how nutritious and flavorful it is. So I'm not gonna bore you with all the boring scientific nutritious fact, but I'm gonna tell you about how it's so unique that makes it really bold. So, a bunch of their food consists of vegetables and carbs, mainly like potato, and potato gives your body energy, you know? Okay, but what makes it very unique is the key ingredients used. Because Bhutanese people, they love to put dairy such as milk and cheese into their food. Okay, when you think of foods with cheese, what usually comes to mind would be like pizza, carbonara, and maybe mac and cheese for some of you, which leans more onto Italian cuisine, and that's already common everywhere. Even for us Malaysians, think about it, like how often do we put cheese in our food? Like at most it's our cheese naan, probably. The Burmese students, is cheese common in your foods?
No, not at all.
No.
See? So even cheese is not primarily used in our regional dishes. So but Bhutan is that one country that stands out from the rest. Bhutan is that one country that stands out from the rest because they offer delicious Asian cuisine that uses cheese, which is not commonly usually used in Asia. Now, it is not fair if I can only yap about the food to you, but I'm not presenting you with anything. So that is why we are my groupmates.
Oh my god.
I prepared the kewa dashi for you. So, one for Miss Suji.
I know, we should have brought like a set of ribs.
And then we have 4 more samples. Anyone want one?
Fasting boy. Here.
One.
Thank you. You're welcome. I'll smell it.
That's one. Anyone? Oh, okay.
Can I smell it?
Fork and spoon, anyone? Alright, okay. Now enough distributing the food. As we reach the end of this speech, to conclude, all I might say is, you must visit Bhutan at least once before you die. It is such a loss if you don't. I'm telling you right now, your biggest loss in life wouldn't be about not finding wealth, not getting married, flunking that grade, but it'd be not visiting Bhutan. Bhutan is literally the last Shangri-La on this planet. She is that girl. Like, look at her. She's the perfect, complete package of a perfect getaway for you. She has mouth-watering food, breathtaking views, top-notch safety, and clean air that won't give you lung cancer. That is such a green flag, don't you think? Come on,
Yes.
open your eyes, people. And can we please give this country more appreciation and stop treating it like the adopted child of South Asia, because they don't deserve any of that. Now, what are you waiting for? Book your tickets today, pack your bags now, and trip your boat to Bhutan now! Not today, now!